them, bro.
On your 6. Come on, that's 4 demons now, and that one almost got you. We've got to go back and get my sword.
I already have a sword, young one.
Not like this one, you don't.
It's not the blade. It's the sword arm that wields it. Or didn't the provost teach you that? Never mind. That was rhetorical. If you knew that, you probably wouldn't be standing here in hell talking to me.
Don't presume to know me, whoever you are. There's a lot I know. And how do you know the provost?
There's apparently also a lot you don't remember. Like the night we met, for example. You don't recall being in my throne room? You don't recall not being able to keep your lusting eyes off of my sister?
I have no idea who you are, who your sister is, or when we might have met. In your defense, that's the story of my life. At least, what I can remember of it.
Interesting. Well, that explains why you're still wearing those chains. The man I met that night could have burst through those like new wine through old skins.
That's why I need my sword. It's the source of my power. At least, it was, anyway. I'm not sure why, but my powers don't work down here. Not that it matters, since that large demon took my sword away from me anyway.
You mean Baal Khan? Yes, he does that. It is inconsequential. Going back for your weapon would mean certain death for us both.
I don't know if you noticed, but we're kind of already dead. You can't be killed twice. Not even sure why we're running.
Physically, you'd be right, young one. Our corporeal forms are decaying in welkin soil as we speak. Our incorporeal forms, however, these spirits of ours, they can also be killed, and there is no coming back from that. In the living realm, we fight with tangible weapons, but in the spiritual realm, the weapons of our warfare are not so carnal.
No coming back? I didn't want to be here in the first place. I didn't ask for this. I didn't do anything wrong. I shouldn't even be here.
You all done outbursting there, girlfriend? 'Cause yeah, none of that sounded like pride. I shouldn't even be here. That is rich. There is no one in the 9 who didn't choose it, young one. You chose it every single day of your pathetic life. With each decision, or indecision, you chose this eventuality. The sooner you come to grips with that, the more likely you are to survive this place.
Look, I'm having a day here. You need to back off.
Or what? You'll whine all over me? I don't know what led you to being in the 9, sunshine, nor do I much care. All I care about is the fact that Orion thinks you have value, and I plan to cash in. And to do that, I need you alive, and not in the hands of Khan and Sindel.
So you didn't save me out of the kindness of your heart?
You do realize we're in hell, right? I mean, I know you lost your memory and everything, but you do have eyes under that mask, right? What makes you think that anyone down here isn't out for themselves?
Because I'm not. Despite what you may think about me and my pride, I did not choose this path. Elyon himself sent me here to do something, which I realize sounds ridiculous, but welcome to my life. And what do you mean by value? Why would anyone need money in hell? That's absurd.
You just got here. When the hopelessness starts to kick in, you'll understand the value of shalom, and why we fight so hard to acquire it.
Shalom? You mean peace? Peace itself is a form of currency in hell?
It is the only thing here that has any real value, young one. Overseers have small supplies of shalom, and they ladle it out in spoonfuls to keep us collectors continuously doing their bidding. You were captured in a soul caravan by 2 of the 9's most prominent collectors, Sindel and Baal Khan. But this time, I'm going to win the day.
I don't understand. Why are there collectors? Collecting what, exactly?
I don't have time to give you a history lesson on the inner workings of the 9 hells. You can ask Orion all about it when I take you back and get the payout he wanted for you.
You're not helping me. You're stealing me.
You may have lost more than your memory, kiddo. That took entirely too long to sink in. Let's move.
Where are you taking me?
Off the grid, most likely. It's what I would do. Get off the grid, lay low, quietly request an audience with Orion, and get the payout. But why do that when you could get the payout now, Aegina?
Only my friends call me Aegina. I should have smelled you coming, Dagon. And I see you brought Sindel.
Dagon, I know I didn't just hear you offer to pay this amateur for my hard work.
Amateur? Amateur!
Ladies, please. My ears are sensitive. Orion does not care which of you collectors brings the souls to him. only that his vast cupboards are full of them. This one is different, however.
Why is this one so important?
Something to do with Amlin Rowe and a priest of Ilion named Thad Bannon. Orion has been obsessed with vengeance for a couple of decades over something that happened there.
Shalom will always be given to the collector with the soul in hand at the time of delivery. That's always been the rule, Dad.
Which apparently will be neither of you.
He's mine!
Not today.
While Sindel and the Tarragon chased after Seth, Jenna Kiss and Billsby the Bard were also on the run from Baal Khan. Jenna, look out, lassie.
My legs!
It's no use, lass. The chain is too strong.
Do either of you have any idea what I'm going to do to you for making me chase after you? I might eat you both, and I'm vegetarian.
Billsby, you said you needed a lute to play to perform your magic, right?
Well, technically I need an acoustic guitar, but a lute or mandolin will also be acceptable, so long as the neck is built with supple maple wood. Age no more than 3 years, lass. Any more than that and you'll...
Shut up! I got it. One guitar coming up.
Rudeness is not your color, lass.
A poet rhymes, a singer sings, but I prefer to strum the strings.
Nicely done, lassie. The neck is rosewood, though, so...
If you don't shut up and play that stupid thing, this demon's going to eat us both!
I'm going to eat both of you regardless. If he plays that guitar, then that just means I'll have something nice to listen to during the first course, Necromancer.
You are really ugly. Your mother dresses you funny. I'm going to take your girlfriend out, but I'm going to use your money.
Well, how about that? Rosewood is actually pretty powerful. What do you think of me tune, lass? Made that one up on the spot.
While you're rolling around over there in self-praise, would you mind taking a second and unchaining my legs so we can get out of here?
Oh, my deepest apologies, lassie.
Thanks. We've got to find Seth.
Lass, he was running in the whole other direction. We'll just get caught if we go that way.
We've got to help him, Billsby. Do you at least have some ideas to where he'll end up?
Assuming the demons in the neck and the chin don't kill him, he'll likely end up at the gateway to the mouth of hell.
Take my hand. We're going to meet him there.
Lass, it's suicide if we go back to where we come from. There ain't no other way around the mouth unless you're planning on... Oh, dear.
Take my hand.
No, on second thought, old Billsby's gonna try his luck going back the way we come from.
I can do this.
Listen to yourself, lass. You're talking about a tandem blind teleport. There might be 12 or so arc magi in all of Welkin that can teleport at all, lass. And last old Billsby checked, you ain't no arc magi. You ain't even a mage. You's a first apprentice. You tried to teleport and will die a quick death, methinks.
My powers are stronger here. We'll be fine. I've seen my master teleport hundreds of times.
Old Billsby's seen women give birth hundreds of times. Don't mean old Billsby can start having crap loads of babies. Now do it.
Wait, you've seriously seen hundreds of women give birth?
Well, no, but I was just making me point. Seeing ain't the same as doing, lass.
Take my hand and join me to help my friend, or stay here. I don't have time to debate this with you. We could use your help, though.
Fine. But if you kill me, I'll haunt you.
And that'd be different from right now. How?
Rudeness is not your color, lass. While Jenna and Billsby were teleporting to the mouth of Helm, Useless was doing the same into the throne room of Queen Marlena Perils. His sudden appearance out of thin air was not exactly met with open arms.
Hold on there, partner. Don't stab me in the face. That's my moneymaker.
You know, up until this moment I thought I'd seen everything. But a talking horse, yeah, I'm thinking that wins.
This is probably an attack by the Gath mages, Leslie. Stand back and I'll deal with it.
No, please. I'm here to help you. Ollie Merleness sent me.
My father sent you? You have all but sealed your fate, Stallion.
Hold on, Lysa. Let's hear the little doofus out. You say that the Provost sent you to help us.
He did. Him and Angelica Oswalker. I'm her fine steed, by the way. My name is well, what she calls me isn't important right now. Just that they sent me here to help y'all out.
If this thing, whatever it is, was a gift from the Provost, it cannot be trusted. Let me kill it.
And did he say Angelica Icewalker? The woman who flew a dragon to our walls and ordered it to kill my husband?
I watched that woman die. Jenna cast a spell of fear over her as she rode Borocane that caused her to leap to her own death.
That's true, but then old Ollie brung her back from the dead.
My father resurrected her? Why?
So's they could gather an army of dead folks for Ursulu. That's what this whole thing's about. Ursulu wants to gather an army so she can pick a fight with Elion. Kinda stupid if you ask me, but...
Do you mean Ursula, goddess of the 9 hells? I have heard enough. Stand aside, I will slay this beast myself.
Hold on now. Let me explain. I know that there might be a lot of negative history between y'all and Ollie and them, but that was the old them. The new them is the good them.
We don't have time for this.
Hold on, Queen P. I think I understand what he means. You're saying that old Ollie and What's-Her-Face have had a change of heart.
Ursulu turned on Ollie, took his magic away. I can't really explain it, but somehow between losing his superpowers and Angelica coming back from the 9 herself, those two realized how useless chasing superpowers really is. They're off to the 9 right now to kill Ursulu. Problem is...
The problem is that the army outside of your walls is going to begin a siege at any moment. And if that siege doesn't kill us all, then the additional 4 armies marching on the royal city will most certainly do it.
Thad Bannon, as I live and breathe, by the gods, is it really you?
You two can hug it out later. Right now, we need to get this city evacuated.
Are we seriously just letting anybody in here? I should have killed you when I had the chance, Achilles.
No, Cravex. If Patroclus is with Thad, then I trust he is not here to do us harm. And if he is, then I trust he also knows that it will not end well for him.
I'll settle affairs with both of you once we get everyone out of the city safely.
No, Achilles. The Myrmidons are here to help. Remember?
This is a lot to ask of me, Thad, even for one I trust as much as you. If the Myrmidons betray us, pray I do not survive. Otherwise, you and I will also have affairs to settle at the end of this.
Of that, I have no doubt.
Okay. Let me get all that silliness straight. This talking bottle of glue here says that Ollie and Angelica were part of some conspiracy or whatever. By a goddess of the 9 hells, to gather an army for herself to do some kind of evil crap or whatever. Right?
Yeah. See, what had happened was...
Shut up. I don't care. And now you're saying that this chick turned on Ollie and took away his fruity rainbow powers and whatever. And so now he's all mad and wants to go and kill her. Right?
Yeah. So far, so good.
And while all of that was happening, there are 5 armies that are coming to attack this city, starting with the one right outside. I assume just to cause a whole bunch of deaths at once to create some kind of evil soul army for the evil goddess chick. Right?
Uh-huh. Yep.
And where do you fit into this, bottle of glue?
I am slightly more than useless, the fine steed of Angelica Oswalker. And I'm here to warn you about, well, everything you just explained.
I really gotta find new friends. Is everybody all caught up on the latest, whatever we want to call this thing that we're doing?
I believe we have a firm grasp of the scenario. The next steps need to be crystal clear, however. How quickly can the royal city be evacuated, Your Highness?
I'm not evacuating the city. I've changed my mind.
What? Are you insane?
Lysa, babe, that's the queen.
She's not a queen, she's a dead woman. You have to evacuate the city. We have no defenses.
My husband would not evacuate the city. My husband would defend it. I have been doubted since he died, and I'll be damned if my legacy ends in me running away from the first major threat this city has faced.
Highness, this is not the time to—
And when is the time? When will it be convenient for you, Lysa? When would you like catastrophe to strike? Callings never test us when we're ready.
Well, you hardly seem ready to me, Your Highness.
That's it. I have heard enough.
Everyone, please. Let's all calm down. Your Highness, I would strongly advise you to evacuate your city to save as many lives as you can.
I won't leave my city defenseless.
And you won't have to. The Myrmidons and Clan Thamro are here to defend it. You get your people to safety and we'll defend the city. With any luck, the Provost and Angelica will finish off Ursula and put an end to this foolishness. My understanding is that if they can defeat her, then the armies will stop attacking. Those armies are bewitched. We just need to buy the Provost some time.
Is this the same guy I nearly had to kill with my blade a few short hours ago?
Oh, Kumara, speaking of that, you left this back at the camp.
My blade of ill omen.
I had a feeling we might run into you when we got here. When that Gothian army attacks, I suspect you'll need it.
All right. These are my orders. Stallion.
As much as I like being called Stallion, my owner calls me useless. I don't think I've earned the right to be called Stallion just yet.
You came in here and faced almost certain death at our hands to bring us a warning and let us know what was going on. Seems pretty useful to me, Stallion. You want to help us save lives today?
I do.
Then you will help us defend the city.
Highness, all due respect, but what is this glue factory gonna really do?
This creature is magical. I have seen this sort of spell before. You can become any sort of creature, yes?
I can become darn near anything I put my little old mind to, Queenie. Horse, dog, cruise ship, space shuttle, frisbee.
Can you become a dragon?
Ooh, now we're talking.
Take to the skies and defend the city. You two, what are your names?
I am Thad Bannon, and this is Achilles.
I want you two and your groups to work with Kravex, Lysa, and Kumara to help defend the city, while my guards and I get as many of our citizens to safety as we can.
Done and done. Let's move, old man.
I got your old man right here.
May Elion preserve us all.